Hello everyone, in this video I will discuss about the hypothyroidisms. Okay, hypothyroidisms is defined as a clinical syndrome that participates due to the low productions of thyroid hormones by the thyroid gland or due to their reduced actions at the tissue level. That means when the thyroid hormones, that is T3 and T4, is low or their action is reduced in the tissue level, that is called hypothyroidisms. Okay. Next, the classification of hypothyroidisms. We can classify the thyroid in three types. First one is primary hypothyroidisms, and central hypothyroidisms, and peripheral hypothyroidisms. In primary hypothyroidisms, what happens? It is the most common form which occur due to defects of abnormalities in the thyroid gland. Thyroid glands. That means primary hypothyroidism is occur due to abnormalities in thyroid glands. Okay, and which is occur due to the immune disorder like Hashimoto thyroiditis, postpartum hypothyroidism, etc., and congenital abnormalities due to radioactive iodine therapy or surgery, etc., iodine deficiency, and drug-induced hypothyroidism by lithium, amiodarone, and thionoamide, etc. Okay, thionoamide, etc. These are the cause for the primary hyperthyroidism. Next is the central hypothyroidism. Central hypothyroidism means what? The thyroid functions are under the control of two major glands in the brain known as the hypothalamus and pituitary, which we already discussed in the introduction that there are two glands are there, hypothalamus and pituitary, which are control the thyroid function. Okay, and defects or abnormality in this gland lead thus to central hypothyroidism. When these two glands are get defected or abnormalities, then the hypothyroidism is occurred, and that is called central hypothyroidism, and it is subdivided into two types. Again, first one is secondary hypothyroidisms. That is, hypothyroidisms are that occur due to impairment of pituitary gland is referred as secondary hypothyroidism. Okay, hypothyroidism occur in the impairment of pituitary glands is hyper, and tertiary hypothyroidism is impairment of hypothalamus lead to the tertiary hypothyroidism, and it occur due to the deficiency of thyroid releasing hormone TRH. And next is peripheral hypothyroidism, when the tissue is become insensitive to the thyroid hormones. That means tissue is not taking the thyroid hormones as a condition which is not peripheral hypothyroidism. The primary hypothyroidism, that is occur due to the defect or abnormality of thyroid glands. Next is the central hypothyroidism, that is occur due to the defect or abnormality of hypothalamus and pituitary glands. And next, number 3 is peripheral. That means when the tissue is become insensitive, okay, to about the thyroid hormones. Okay, and this is called peripheral hypothyroidism. Next, we'll see the risk factor for hypothyroidism. What are the risk factor for hypothyroidism? Is number 1, age. Hypothyroidism is more frequent in older people aged between 30 to 60 years. Okay. Next is the gender. Women are at high risk than men. That means more women are more prone to the hypothyroidism. Next is genetic predisposition. That means the patient with genetic predispositions to thyroid or other autoimmune disorder like rheumatic arthritis, diabetes, etc. are more prone to hypothyroidism. Okay. Next is the medical history. The patients who have received the treatment for thyroid disorder are more prone to hypothyroidism. That means the patient is received the treatment for the hyperthyroidism, they are more prone to develop the hypothyroidism. Once the child out of every 4,000 births are affected the congenital hypothyroidism, and which is known as non-goitrous form of hypothyroidism. Okay, and next is, and number C is Hashimoto thyroiditis share the similar prevalence, that is the Graves' disease, and nearly 50 to 70% of patients who have undergone the surgery or who receive the radioactive iodine suffer from iatrogenic hypothyroidism. Okay, here's about the hypothyroidism risk factor. Next is the etiology and pathophysiology of hypothyroidism. First one is cretinism, which is congenital hypothyroidism. It is hypothyroid conditions occurring during the fetal life or infants, okay, which is occur in fetal life or infant, and this mentally related to the children are called as the serotypes, and they suffer from severe hypothyroidism. Goiter may or may not be the present, okay, in this congestionnel congenital hypothyroidism. The goiter may or may not be present. They are caused due to the iodine deficiency. Second one is presence of the ectopic thyroid, that is some other tissue producing the thyroid-like functions, and TSH receptor blocking antibodies. Next one is myxoedema. Myxedema disease, it is found in the young children or older people, and this patients do not suffer from the impaired mental functions. And the characteristic feature is myxedema is accumulation of intestinal fluid in the facial tissue. Okay, the characteristic of this disease is what? The accumulations of intestinal fluid in the facial tissue. Next is the Hashimoto thyroiditis. In this, the autoimmune disease in which the body mistake the thyroid cell as a foreign and attack them. Okay, when the body is what mistaken that the thyroid cell is a foreign cell and they attack them, and this result to the destruction of follicular cell of the thyroid gland and thereby decreasing the production of thyroid hormones. Okay. Next is the subcutaneous thyroiditis, and it is the inflammations of the thyroid gland either due to the viral infections or due to the autoimmune attacks, and due to inflammations or initially all the stored thyroid hormones are released into the blood, resulting the hyperthyroidism and followed by the reduce the function of the thyroid glands. Okay, this is the subcutaneous thyroiditis. Next, with the symptoms of hyperthyroidism are like thickening of hair loss, eyebrows, loss of eyebrows, hair, puffy face, enlargement of thyroid or goiter, and dry and causes skin, and slow heartbeat, constipations, infertility, heavy menstruations, carpal tunnel syndromes, cold extremities, and swelling of limbs, etc. Okay, and the weight gain, poor memory loss, intolerance to cold, feeling of tiredness, etc. These are the some symptoms of hypothyroidism. Next, the complications of hypothyroidism is first goiter, that is constant stimulation of your thyroid to release the more hormones may cause the gland to become larger and which is known as goiter. Okay. Next is the heart problem. Hypothyroidism may also associated with the increased the risk of heart disease, primarily disease, high level or low density lipoproteins, cholesterol can occur in the people with an underreactive thyroid. Okay. Mental health issue like depression may also occur in early in hypothyroidism and may become more severe over time. And hypothyroidism can also be caused the slow the mental functioning, and peripheral neuropathy like long-term uncontrolled hypothyroidism can cause the damage to your peripheral nerves and that carry the information from your brain and spinal cord to the rest of your bodies. And myxedema, which is this is rare and life-threatening conditions, is result the long-term and undiagnosed hypothyroidism, and it is the signs and symptoms include the intense cold, intolerance, drowsiness following by the perform the lethargy and unconsciousness. Okay, infertility, low level of thyroid hormones can interfere with the ovulations, which impairs fertility, and the birth defect with the broad bronze with the hormone untreated thyroid disease may lead to the high risk of the birth defect. May then many babies born to the healthy mothers. Okay, and these children are also more prone to the serious intellectual and development problems. Okay, these are the some complications of hypothyroidism. Thank you.